I don't know what idols are, man.
That's right. 1, 2, 3 in.
Yes.
Welcome back to the Soccer Life Mastery Podcast. I'm not going to tell you, but Kaya's not going to talk during the whole thing. He's going to be like this. That's my podcast now. Hey, what's up? No, I'm kidding.
And today's episode, we're going to be talking about our mentors, idols, and...
That's the way you're going to start? Seriously?
Yes, straight away.
Hold on. The way I did, I was just messing with you. Shall we do it again?
Okay.
1, 2, 3 in.
Yeah, it's fun anyway. Bit of craziness. This is actually still the introduction. We're continuing on from here.
Yeah.
But today we're going to be talking about idols, mentors, kind of... Before this episode started, I'm like, I don't know who my mentors are or my idols are. So we're going to... something's going to come to my mind. The truth was going to come through. But in Astros...
Because technically, your idols can be like so many different person.
Yes.
So it doesn't need to be like famous. Oh, my idol is Cristiano Ronaldo. Why?
Because he's cool.
If you don't know why, then technically it's not your idol. It's just someone that you like it. Mm-hmm. So idol has to be something related to something you really admire. You want to follow the same track, or you just respect the track they're being through, and something like that. So when you talk about idols, like for example, my dad is my idol. Yes, it is. True. I learned so many things with him. Absolutely. Yeah, if you think about like a main figure in my life, my dad, for sure. Yeah. But then if you think like about, soccer player, coaches and stuff like that, I do have one of the coaches. Yeah, I think I mentioned in one of the episodes about him. I didn't say like, for example, anything else about him. But like, this coach was so important in my life, playing when I was young. Oh, Guinea, I miss you. Yeah, unfortunately he's gone. Yes. His son is one of my best friends, and I miss him so much. And I remember like playing with him. He was like the guy. He's like a dad figure as well in the pitch. Yeah. You know, like when he comes to you and say, "Hey, no, you did it wrong. You're not supposed to do this. Blah blah blah." But you're doing so good. But so you see like the expression on his face and the way he was teaching me stuff. Yeah. Every time I was doing something wrong, he was like, "Hey, that's fine. The reason you're doing wrong is because of that." And then he was trying to explain, if I didn't catch properly, he was like, "No, that's fine. So let's just try a different step." Because sometimes when you do something like in your real life, and then someone just comes to you to try to teach you, "Hey, all you need to do is that movement. All you need to do is this." And then sometimes you don't understand. All you need to understand is like sometimes the way they tell you, "Hey, look, it's not like this. It's like that." And here you go. So he was literally one of my first idols related to sport. Yeah. Because I was seeing the way he was treating the kids, like the kids next to me, myself, and he was such a gentleman, like teaching you, like we're trying to teach the kids how to act in life as well. And he was just not only like in the pitch; he was like during the whole life. Every time I was there, "Hey, you upset? What happened? How is it in the school? Are you getting like a really nice grades there in school too?" Yeah. He was concerned about you. And then if by chance, hey, I can see your parents behave, which is something we're going to talk about, like, not just parents behave, like expectors ones. Yeah. He was like, "Hey, I'm going to manage this too." So he was trying to manage everything around him to make, like, comfortable to every single kid. And I was like, "Hey, no, this is amazing. When I grow up, if I want to become a coach or something, that's the kind of coach I want to be." Amazing. And he was definitely one of my idols. And then thinking about sports, thinking about players later on, then come on, like Ronaldinho, which was like such a nice player. Yeah, he was literally like so good. And then every time I was seeing him play, I was like, no way, this guy is amazing. So, and he was definitely one of the guys I was looking after. Like, hey, when I grow up, I want to be like him. I want to do like him. I want to literally have the same skills. Nah. But yeah, like I was, when I mean growing up, I was like already built up as a man or something. Yeah. And then I was literally having a conversation with a friend of mine now, which is my idol. And now he's my friend. Yeah. So this guy, he scored like one of the most important goals of my team. He's definitely in the history of my team. Yeah. He was such a, like, how can I say, humble person. Mm-hmm. He's so good, quiet. You never hear like him complaining about anything. He was like, just like, yeah, but he was such a monster in the game.
On the field?
Oh my gosh, in the field he was like just like a monster. He was so good, so good. And then, come on, this idol just became my friend.
Who is he?
Oh, it's Mineiro.
Mineiro.
Mineiro. If you don't know who it is, just type down there São Paulo against Liverpool 2005.
Yep.
It was 1-0 to my team. We won the tournament.
Yeah.
And he scored a goal. Oh my gosh, such a good goal.
How did you become friends with him, did you say?
Oh, technically with Mineiro, it was just quite funny because I was working for Melbourne City FC.
Yes.
And he was moving to Melbourne and I was moving to Adelaide.
Right.
So I met him like pretty much like that, just talking to him and just giving him some advice. Some of my kids that I was teaching there, I just literally gave it to him.
Yeah.
Come on, it's my idol, man.
Yeah.
And then, like, they're so happy with him. He's such a nice guy. And, oh, my gosh. We're still going to try to have him in the podcast.
You're going to chat to him?
Yeah, come on.
That'd be so cool.
Yeah, I'm going to give him a call. And then if it is not exactly in the same part of the podcast, I'll put it in the end of the podcast.
Yeah.
And then by the end of the podcast, you might going to see us talking. If you don't know, he's such a, he played for Chelsea. He played for such a big teams as well. Mm-hmm. So, yeah.
That's so cool that you just,
I know.
Because before, you just called him up and was like, hey, man, what's going on? I was like, what the hell? That's crazy.
And that's the thing. It's not like just a regular player. If you talk to any person who supports the same team that I do, if you say, hey, do you know Mineiro? Yeah, of course I know Mineiro because he scored a goal.
What's the name of the team?
São Paulo.
São Paulo.
São Paulo FC.
Yeah.
So, Mama. Yeah, so I'm so excited.
He's a club legend.
Oh, yes, he is. He's in, what is the name? Like the Hall of Fame of my team as well?
Yeah.
So if you go there, you see like in the stadium, like the huge arena that we have there, you can see him there.
So Inacio is just friends with a Hall of Fame club legend, and he just goes, hey man, what's up? And he just answers the phone straight away.
You know, like those
amazing.
Like, what's up?
That's so cool, man. That'd be so good to get him on to see if he can have a chat to us on the podcast.
Definitely.
Amazing. If you don't know him, quickly Google him. How do you spell it? Mineiro. Eiro.
Mineiro.
Yeah. Legendary.
Mineiro.
Very cool. See, I've got nothing to compare. For me, some things that come to mind. I wouldn't say it's an idol, but a very important part of my soccer career he's actually a good mate. My good mate's dad, Paul Uzzle. If you're listening, Luke, love you. I was always like put in like left back and centre back and stuff. And then I did this Sapsaza thing, and he was the coach, and he was like, "Man, what are you playing there for? You should be playing this position." It was like defensive midfielder, and from there, I was just loving life and enjoying football so much more and playing so much better. In terms of idol in football, it was always David Beckham for me. It was always David Beckham.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know.
This is so fun. Mr. Soccer Life Master because he's like handsome. No, I'm kidding.
It was
the whole package.
It was the whole package.
Hey, this is so silly. I remember like the guys in Brazil just come and say, "Hey, for example, we don't think like men's is beautiful, like handsome or something. We don't." Because we're men.
Yeah.
But I want to be like him. I was like, okay, it's the same thing.
No, because it's
the same thing. Yeah. He was a really good one. It was funny because I remember one interview that Ronaldo did once when he met David Beckham for the very first time.
Yeah.
They were like in the changing room after the game. Everyone was like smelling so bad, and then Beckham just came out. He was like, "Oh, this guy smells so good."
What, David smells so good?
Yeah, after the whole game, he was like,
"What a hero!"
Hey, Beckham, how did you do that? And then
buy my fragrance.
Exactly, that was exactly what he did. Ronaldo was saying, that was exactly Ronaldo phenomenal. I'm saying like the old Brazilian guy.
Yeah.
And then he was like, hold on, Ronaldo, let me show you. And then he opened up. Use my new fragrance. Yeah. And then everyone was laughing the whole time. That interview with Ronaldo is like so cool. I think we have that interview in English, by the way. Yeah. It was so cool.
Legendary. Yeah, no, that was actually kind of part of it because it was like, it was so cool that he was just like, he had his own fragrance, he was playing football. It was like celebrity sort of thing.
The Spice Girl wife. Blah,
yeah.
There's the whole thing.
Yeah, it was like, funny. It was cool. And like then
playing for big teams.
Then it was always like when I was like playing football, I was always like, I want to, play football, do really well, and then have my own fragrance or blah, blah, blah. Who knows? We're going to have a Soccer Life Mastery fragrance coming out. Soccer Life Mastery
That'll be
cologne.
So funny. Yeah.
That'll happen in a couple of years.
And the other thing was like about like Beckham, for example. He was such a nice guy. And he's such an idol in England as well. And you guys in Australia normally look up to Premier League as well. You kind of like watch more there too, right?
Yeah.
Because like in Brazil, we do watch it, but like we just don't follow that much. We follow the game is on TV. Does it make sense? Yeah. We don't support any of the teams.
Yeah.
And if they come to you and say, "Hey, what team you support in England?" I was like, "No, there's none.
Yeah.
Oh, how about Spain? No,
No, you just
mate.
watch
I watch my own stuff here.
Which makes sense.
We watch them too, but like, nah, never mind.
Yeah,
we just like it. So, for example, for me, I do follow, like, for example, okay, Neymar is playing for PSG. Yeah, I like PSG.
Yeah.
Well, for example, Kaká was playing for AC Milan. Yeah, AC Milan then.
Yeah.
Because we kind of like support. Yeah.
Players.
So, for example, I'm watching like how do you say, Vini Jr., the guy from Real Madrid, one of the strikers. He's just getting better and better. Yeah, I follow him too. I want to see him doing well.
And that does make sense because when you have like an Australian guy who plays for an EPL team, it's like, oh, that's so cool. It's like amazing.
You want to see it. You want to keep supporting them too. Yeah. So we have like plenty of like players. For example, Marcel is such a nice. So for example, when you think like about left wing or like left defender or something, so we kind of think, for example, hey, Roberto Carlos. Do you remember? Remember Roberto Carlos? Such a powerful kick. Oh my gosh, this guy was a beast. And I remember playing video games with him. Everyone in Brazil used to put him as a striker because he was fast. Every time he was kicking with the left foot, it was a goal. Yeah. So it was funny. And then there's another interview with him. He's saying literally the same. No, I was putting myself as a striker, like in the game.
Super strong shot.
Yeah, because I think when the guy was doing FIFA, okay,
the scores, for example, the ratings,
scores of kicking, Roberto Carlos
really good,
100.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like,
speed 100.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
it was so funny. But yeah, I had so many idols like in Brazil because this is one of the things that we kind of like get more proud of it, being Brazilian. Yeah. We don't keep saying, hey, we are so good at cricket. We don't have cricket. Yeah. You know,
what other sports is it just like just soccer?
Mate, look, guys, please don't get me wrong. I'm not telling you about like, oh, Brazil is so bad. No, but we just don't have the same facilities that we do have in Australia.
Right.
Like I didn't have the same quality of life about like going to the park and just playing, or just school having everything. Like public school have so many things here. In Brazil, you have like a court, which is just for you to play soccer. Yeah. Because there's nothing on it. And then, okay, if you want to play volleyball, it has to be in the PE classes that we're going to improvise something, or am I going to put something in there? Yeah. And of course, schools now are getting so much better in Brazil too. But like still, you go to the parks, you're going to find people just playing soccer. Yeah, we do have like one game, which is cricket. We call it in a different way, and it is not professional. It's just for you to have fun.
Just backyard
in
fun.
The street, you just go there, play.
You throw a ball, you hit it like cricket?
We call bat. We call taco.
Right.
Like taco, like a Mexican food. Yeah, we talk taco. Shall we play taco? Yeah, so it's the same rule. We just put like, for example, like a Coca-Cola pad with water on it, just to make like the base, and then you throw it.
What do you hit with?
With anything you have.
Backpack.
It has to be like some sort of like a bat, but you can create a bat. You just grab like any wood, and then we used to do our own, and that's my bat now. Yeah.
Very cool. There you go. Cool. Bit insight.
But yeah, it's pretty cool. Like, look, living my life that I had like back home, we used to play hide and seek. Yeah. Like, hey, so is the whole suburb okay? Yes. So one hide and seek, only one route can be like the whole day. Can you imagine you?
The whole bloody city.
Can you imagine you? And then you go to like, for example, okay, let's do hide and seek in the CBD, and then everyone go to the CBD 1 star, and then you literally spread out like it's been like 1-2 hours until you find someone. Of course, there's the one when you're young, you just play like small, but then when you're getting like 12, 14, it's the whole suburb. Mate, it's so cool. So
there you go. Missing out.
Yeah, no, I miss that. I miss that time. I miss those times. Oh my gosh, I'm just talking.
We're reminiscing this week, this podcast.
Yeah, I know.
That's good. What else do I want? This can be an episode about Brazil. What else can we learn about Brazil?
No, look, volleyball is quite huge in Brazil too. Basketball is also getting better and better. But like when you think about like foot volley, how you call it? You know, like the volley in the sand,
soccer tennis. Soccer tennis?
You call soccer tennis?
Really?
Well, it's like a volleyball with two on each side, and then you can all just. It's pretty much like volley with the foot.
We don't have the skill for that in Australia.
But anyway, this is huge. We call foot volley.
Yeah.
Like foot volley. Anyway.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool. I love it. Like the one is in the sand, like a normal soccer, but in the sand.
Yeah.
It's quite huge in Brazil too. And I mentioned in one episode. It's still all about soccer, but we have so many different ways of playing soccer. So and then you have
soccer,
like
table tennis, soccer, golf,
synthetic pitch. Like it's a normal like 7 against 7. It's huge. Every single place you go, you're gonna find like those kind of like pitches. Of course, private. You need to pay to use.
Right.
But it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. Oh my gosh, I love it. And then like thinking about sports, and then like I'm gonna say race, like Formula One and stuff like that.
You have that?
This is quite like huge in Brazil too. Everyone
Yeah.
want to watch it.
Yeah.
Everyone want to be part of like go-kart. I want to go to go-kart, blah, blah, blah. But like, come on, we cannot compare it to soccer. Soccer is the main thing there, for sure. But it's lovely, man.
Do you have like baseball or?
No, we don't.
Yeah.
So look how funny it is. When I was young, I was dreaming to live in US. I was like, I want to live in US because that's the first thing we have. Watching like movies all the time.
Right.
I want to be in that high school. I want to be part of the band.
The NFL gridiron.
NFL, come on. NFL was like one of the things I was watching a lot. By the way, have you seen the final conference now? They're gonna have the final conference like pretty soon. Like NFL, you don't follow?
No idea.
I do. It's quite nice. Anyway, so yeah, I was like, I want to be part of this. I want to be like, yay! I was watching so many movies, so that was my dream.
Yeah.
So I remember once I was like, okay, I was trying to find some baseball pitch to play as well because like no one would play like NFL in Brazil. So I had the ball, but then no one would play. I didn't know how to throw properly. I was throwing like terrible. Then the ball was in the side. And then I bought like a baseball equipment. I found some friends. I was just playing. And then when we realized we create like the whole team. And then our enemies, enemies, so like
opposition.
We used to call enemies, enemies, because that was the name of the team.
Yeah.
So we just created one team, and then we will start to try to push those guys that we didn't like that much. We were trying to force them to learn how to like baseball just to play against us. So yeah, exactly. That was the purpose.
Yeah.
But they were getting really good.
Yeah.
So we create like our own league.
Yeah.
Which was like a lot of people just playing, and then we asked for the council if they could make like a baseball pitch.
Yeah. Yeah.
They did not.
No.
No, they did later on.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was quite nice. And then now on that pitch, we asked the council to create it. So there's like a professional club now.
There you go.
So yeah, which is the only one in the city town that I was living.
Yeah.
So now they use that one there. It was quite
amazing.
Nice. Yeah,
you started it.
Yeah, come on. I started. I'm an ambassador.
Yes, you're the owner of the baseball club.
Yes, please.
Rugby, because in Italy, like soccer, it's like the same thing. Soccer is just like soccer, but they are so heavily into rugby as well. Is there rugby in Brazil?
Look, I heard.
That's not.
So
a very
from
good
the
song.
moment that you just heard, there's nothing.
No.
Like American football now is getting bigger. So every kind of like city has their own clubs now.
In Brazil?
And there's a professional league now.
Really?
They're not good, of course. No, look, I mean, they're getting better. That's not our sport. But they're getting better and better. So yeah, so there's a professional league now. So it's cool, like American football.
Very cool.
And you call American football.
Yeah. That makes sense.
Awesome. Anyway,
interesting podcast. It was the heritage
about Brazil now,
of Brazil. Learning about Brazil. There you go.
It's funny, man. Brazil is so big. Every place you go in Brazil, it's so different. For example, if you go to one beach called like Porto Seguro in one of the state called Bahia. Yeah. And anyway, it's so cool. So you go there. So you go every single pub or every single bar you go there. There's like guys dancing, teaching you how to dance. So you go there. There's like specific kind of like rhythm, like genre.
Genre.
Yeah.
Genre.
So you go there. They're gonna keep dancing. You're gonna start. They're teaching you how to do it. So you start learning how to do it. It's so funny. It's so fun. But everyone.
I can imagine you're a great dancer. You got the Brazilian blood in you. You would be beautiful. Next episode of the podcast, we're gonna be dancing. Doing the tango. What do you do? Bachata? Bachata?
No, tango is in Argentina, mate.
Huh?
Tango is in Argentina.
What do you do in not the bachata?
We do samba. No.
Samba.
Yeah, samba is one of the most traditional one because we do have like a huge carnival and stuff like that.
How do you do the samba? Can you do it while sitting down?
No. So that one that was mentioned to you called Axé, which is like something from like Salvador, Bahia, and everything like that. It's pretty nice. If you Google it, you're gonna find something pretty funny. Because like cultural stuff, it's so funny. So when you see like someone dancing, and then you see like a big guy just dance like, whoa, and then you're like, this is different. But then it's part of the culture, so you need to understand. I went to like plenty of Greek weddings here, like the way they were dancing. I'm like, oh, well, this is different. This is funny. Lebanese weddings and all of that. It's so cool. Seeing the traditional thing happen in front of you, it's something that you've never seen before. It's amazing. And that's the reason like I'll keep saying to people like, go to Brazil, you're gonna love it. You're gonna love it. It's people gonna literally embrace you, gonna help you.
And that's what like we've said actually, because this podcast has gone into like a cultural thing. We spoke about it on the last episode with Angelo, when it's like if you want to be a professional soccer player, you better get used to learning about culture.
Yeah, exactly.
Otherwise, you kind of get isolated. And you're kind of like the weird kid in the corner. So this is actually kind of interesting to learn about culture and
look how funny it is. Coming to Australia, I remember like getting the food. Okay, let's just eat some food in Australia. Cool. Then I was eating. I was like, why do they put avocado in everything?
Quick question, because like a lot of people in Australia are like, we don't have culture. When you came here from Brazil, did you have a sense of like, what is Australian culture? Do you have like...
Mate, that was that's a really good question, because we didn't find anything like about like, oh, this is totally Aussie thing. The Aussie thing we found was like, people don't look at you and say, hey, you have a hole in your jersey. They do in Brazil.
Right.
You have a hole in your jersey? So, you can go with wearing like pajamas in the supermarket. No one will care about you. And that's one of the things about when we talk about Australian thing. They were like, never mind. You're all right. Yeah, you're good. Yeah, never mind. So this is one of the things. That was the first thing we did. This is creepy. Would you like me to say it? Are you sure?
Well, how creepy?
Hey, look. When I mean it's creepy, but it's not that creepy. Okay, it's perfect now. Thinking about that way. When you go to the toilet, you grab the toilet paper. What do? You just check in the vase and then flush it? Like
in the toilet?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you flush.
Hopefully, yeah.
We don't do it in Brazil.
What do you do?
We literally just put like in
the bin?
In the bin, yeah.
Really?
I know! Look how funny it is. Yeah, I know.
Does it stink?
No, it doesn't.
How?
But... we're never gonna do this anymore. Even if we come back to Brazil, I think the pipe.
Is it just a bin full of poo?
Yes, I know. It's
so
funny,
gross.
right? But I think
is it because the plumbing is bad?
I think that's the thing.
Handle paper.
Because we learn when we grow. Hey, don't throw in the toilet, because otherwise we're gonna float it. That's what we keep hearing. So we never did. And then coming to Australia, I was like, oh, seriously? How fun is that?
Yeah.
The other thing is funny here that I never seen in Brazil, like having the toilet and the bathroom like separately.
Right.
Like I do have in my house, like this.
Yeah.
And
As
then,
in, like the toilet isn't in with the shower.
yeah,
or
of
the
course,
sink.
it's all together. Yeah.
Yeah. Different.
And the other thing, we have electric showers.
But don't you think it's better? Because like if you go to the toilet,
No,
it stink out the whole bloody
no, it doesn't.
shower.
It could stink, yeah, potentially.
Yeah.
But at least I don't remember it stinking. But one of the things, funny thing is as well about bathroom, like our literally shower thing is electric one. So if you literally having a shower and you just decided to touch the thing, you go, you can die.
In Brazil?
Yeah. Because
How's
it's electric. Because the wire is literally on top. If by chance something just a little bit not connected well, you can die having a shower.
They do say Brazil is dangerous.
And then the thing is, if you're rich, you can afford like a normal shower like
without
that
wires. It's gonna kill you.
But no, I'm telling you, like I think like 85, 90% has like the wire thing.
See, here you go to Kmart, get one for like $5.
I
one
know,
without wires
I know.
hanging out to kill you. Yeah.
And it is expensive too.
You just say
But there's so many things like the difference between cultures that when we came
That's
like,
not really culture though, is it?
Avocado we eat like as a dessert, like a sweet stuff. Well, here like you put avocado in everything. How do you put like
avocado is sweet?
Yeah.
Really?
I can make one for you. You're gonna like
sweet
it.
avocado.
I'm
like we have like guacamole, like
guacamole's not sweet.
No, but like
no. But
like
I'll make like we use as a dessert.
Like what do you have it with? Sugar, like avocado and sugar.
Come on, this is not like, hey, you're gonna learn how to cook with an ash.
It is, man. But like this episode is just a chat.
And then like pineapple in the pizza. Why you put pineapple in the pizza?
Italians don't like that either. They say they call it American pizza.
Yeah,
I don't mind it. I think it tastes alright.
Well, I learned here how to like it. Like how you say beetroot?
Beetroot?
Yeah.
Well, on pizza.
No. In
burger.
In burger.
I'm not a fan, but
I like it now. But the very first time I was like, hey, I think you. I went to like Tamakas to eat something, and then they put like beetroot. I was like, hey, I think this is wrong.
As a kid, when we had like homemade burgers as a kid, Mum would try to put beetroot because it's healthy. I'm just like,
no, I like it. I like it.
But anyway, tastes like dirt.
There's so many different stuff like here, like and the way you guys respect each other in the street or some. Not driving because for me, Australia is like
crazy,
terrible drivers. But yeah, anyway.
Do you think on the street? I don't think on the street we're that like friendly.
No, I'm like saying like you guys respect. Okay, you're not gonna cross in a place. You can see one or two doing wrong, But like mainly all of them. Okay, let me just go to the zebra stuff.
Right,
Let me just
okay.
do it properly in Brazil. Nah,
Yeah, we're very civilized,
Zebra's
like-
just it's just there.
It's definitely. Well, I found that in Italy. Italy is a bit same, where it's like, bro, why is there even a zebra crossing? Because if I'm at like in Australia, if you stand at the crossing, cars will stop for you.
Yeah.
In Italy, it's like a game of chicken. It's like they won't stop unless I'm on the road.
Yeah.
But I'm like, well, if I'm on the road, are they going to stop in
potentially
time?
that, yeah.
Yeah. They literally, if you stand on, they will
you.
not stop until you get on the road.
Telling you, yeah,
It's crazy.
that's pretty much like in Brazil too.
Yeah, but I find like on the street, strangers will never talk to each other in Australia.
Oh yes, never.
Is that crazy for you, or is this a normal?
It was weird in the beginning. Now I'm used to.
But is it different in Brazil?
No, in Brazil, like, people just come to you and say, for example, "Hey, what's up?" Like you know, like when you just writing about, "Hey, morning. Hey, how you going?" And then in Brazil, you're gonna say, "Hey, how you going?" "Oh, I'm good. How are you?"
Yeah.
Hey,
As the
nice to
kids.
meet you.
Yeah.
And then you just hug each other. "Nice to meet you. Hey, what's up? What are you up to?" "Oh, I'm going to a pub. Would you like to go with me?" You've never seen that person before. So yeah, that's
In Australia, never.
Of course, I'm not saying everyone do that. You know what I mean?
But
But, like,
it's I think that's
like,
a cultural
yeah.
thing. Because in Italy, it was very similar. Like you chat to anyone. Like everyone's just very friendly. But in Australia, it's like
You met the look. Can you imagine going to the interview, job interview? You go like to the HR person, and then you met. "Hey, nice to meet you," right? Shake hands. No, in Brazil, you normally hug, kiss. "Hey, what's up? How's your family? Oh, you have a kid," and then
at the job interview.
yeah.
See, they've
funny,
got
yeah.
it right though. We're too rigid and professional.
I think this is good.
Nah.
See that, but
Well,
like
you know
moving
what?
to a different culture, you say, "Oh, this is professional. This is good."
I do like it because like when I went to Italy, it's all friendly and stuff, but nothing ever gets done.
I was getting there. So in Brazil, sometimes they can
Blah, 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 blah,
"You're
blah."
so good. Hey, I'm gonna keep in touch, okay?
Yeah.
I'm gonna keep in touch. You're awesome, Kyle." And then you leave. Never mind.
Yeah, right.
Nope. So yeah, it's not a. I'm not telling you everyone is like fake or something, but
Yeah.
it's just part of the culture.
You're used to
be
being very
That's the
social
way you
and-
do.
yeah.
So it's just quite funny. And we don't have like that eye contact in Brazil, like that much. Nope.
In Brazil, you don't have eye contact
No, you just, "Hey, what's up? How's it going, mate? Look,
because you guys are so fast and
So
I don't-
but eye contact when you talk to some girls,
Very
here,
important.
yeah, I know. But when you do the eye contact here in the beginning before we moved,
scared.
we were like, "Hey,
Yeah.
eye contact,
I think
let's get it." No, it was, but it was weird for me. Like,
Yeah.
"Hey, what's up? Are you mad at me? Why are you looking into my eyes like that?"
I think that I don't think that's the case in Australia. Well, unless not at the youth level. I think the more we're on our phone, the more like stranger danger. We're not very social anymore.
Yeah.
We're not like
So,
But yeah,
yeah.
it is interesting
It
the
is.
different cultures. But yeah, I do think people still struggle with eye contact. Where people just like because if you look at someone too long, it's like
Yeah.
it's
So,
either like scary or like
are you flirting?
Yeah,
with me?
you're trying to-
What happened?
yeah. But I think it's very important as well.
It is.
And
it
I
is.
always try to get better at it.
I learn it. So now I can do it. But like
I
still,
suck
like,
at it
mainly-
still. I suck at it. I think it's a youth thing. The next generation, they're just like always on the phone. But I'm trying to get better. But then like you look at something and you're like, ADHD, TikTok style.
No, this is funny. Even like the sense of humor is a little bit different. I remember like before I moved to Australia, people were telling me, "Hey, you don't use the same approach you use here in Australia. People are a little bit cold in Australia. They're not going to understand you." And end up like they kind of like me.
Yeah, no, I disagree. I think.
But when we move abroad, you kind of like want to understand about their culture to pretty much be the same.
Oh yeah, I would say that we love your energy, but like for a Brazilian, you'd be like, why isn't this Australian giving me any love back? But we're just not like that.
Yeah,
Which
I know.
That's why everyone's like, we love Brazilian because they're like, blah blah blah. Yeah,
We're
it's crazy.
all happy all the time.
Yeah, it's amazing, and we're just miserable little Australians.
No, but like there's so many different. Come on, cultural thing. Look, one of the first shock I know in Europe it might happen like quite a lot, but like seeing Melbourne City against Melbourne Victory, a huge derby in Melbourne, like sitting next to each other, and I was like, "What are you guys doing here?
Yeah.
How you guys are so next to each other like that?" That was for me. It was like
That's like a lack of. That's like a lack of culture.
this is different. I was looking like,
Yeah.
mate. So if my team score, can I celebrate?
Yeah.
Are you gonna punch me? We're gonna get into the fight.
It's less intense. The soccer.
Yeah. So
like,
in
fans
Brazil,
aren't that.
there's two things. So now, because unfortunately, because of the violence, people are so passionate about soccer, they don't understand. And we are not talking about the general stuff. It's just like everyone. But like, for example, in Brazil, teams from the same state, when they play in your team, it's just like the home team will have the supporters. The other team is not going to have anyone there. If it is in the same state.
Really?
So, for example, like any kind of derby. In Brazil, it's only one team with their supporters, and
Why?
that's it. Because they were managing a way to get into the fight before, or like after, or even in the middle of the game.
Right.
So having only one team supporters, the other ones, they're not going to go there. So if by chance one team for a different state go there, then 10% of the capacity of the stadium is designated to them.
Yeah.
Make sense?
Yeah, right. Could they not still do 10%, but like...
No, they don't do anything anymore.
There you go.
Only if you're from a different state.
There you go.
Or technically, if you're from the countryside and want to play against the big teams, then yes, you can have the supporters there who will be well treated because there's no rivalry.
Yeah.
What is the name?
Rivalry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Say again?
Rivalry?
Rivalry?
Or it's a derby, really.
Oh my gosh, rivalry.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah, so it's funny.
Yeah, we're very just laid back and don't have much
And the food,
passion, I guess.
like when you go to the stadium, you need to eat like those food trucks, which is not food trucks. It's just like someone just put the tent and just start selling stuff in the stadium, like in the middle of the street. Oh, that's the best food ever.
In Brazil?
Yeah.
You're
So around the stadium, there's plenty of, like a lot of people, if you have something to sell, you just put your stuff there and just start selling.
Yeah.
Mate, it's so good. It's the best food in the stadium ever.
Yeah?
It is like hygienic.
Unhygienic.
It is like totally,
It is
this
good.
place is so clean. Nah.
Right, yeah.
But it's, maybe that's the reason the taste is good.
Yeah, it's all the dirt and grime, the sweat. Yeah.
Hey, take it.
Yeah. Yum.
Yeah.
It's not.
What is the flavor? It's sneeze. It's sneeze flavor.
I'm gonna throw up.
And we're like, oh.
Yeah.
But yeah, but it's, mate, if you go to Brazil, you're gonna love it.
I have to go with you. I'd have to go with you.
You're gonna like it.
I'd have to go with you only.
Yes, definitely. We definitely can go.
Soccer Life Mastery to Brazil.
Mate, look, there's a few friends of mine who already used to follow Soccer Life Master even before me, even before I just met Kyle. I was like, hey, there's two friends here. They follow them already. I was like, cool. So yeah, we can go there once and do a clinic. We can just exchange experience and stuff like that. It would be so cool. Such a nice way to improve and see different perspectives.
Yeah.
And yeah, about training session, the way we do training sessions is different than the way you guys do here. It's totally different approach. When you see like, oh, that's a minimum base, you need to follow the curriculum. I was like, oh, really? Why? But you understand, it's the way you guys do it. So cool. Let's just follow the same thing. So sometimes I miss doing my own stuff, like when I mean my own stuff, the way I think we were doing there.
Yeah.
But I respect and I understand sometimes it's not possible to do the same kind of thing that we do there here.
Yeah, different cultures.
And vice versa.
Different
It's
people,
different, yeah.
different players. Yeah, well, that is something that we want to do. We want to go, we even said this, we want to do like even like a road trip bloody vlog or whatever. But yeah, we definitely want to go interstate, overseas, with how we can. Angus said he can do some stuff with, he was in Hong Kong for like 5 years coaching. So we might have some avenues there. Hopefully something in Brazil. England's possible. Even Holland Holland, we have. Is that the actual? Is it? I get mixed up with the Netherlands, Holland, and Denmark. 3 different places.
No, Denmark is different. Holland and Netherlands is the same. Yeah.
Okay, I always get mixed up. Yeah.
It's just like a Netherlands, just like American way to say, right?
I have no idea.
Anyway.
I'm uncultured, clearly.
Cool.
Well, fun little cute podcast, having a chat about life.
It was not even like the main thing.
It wasn't the main thing.
But it was cool. We had fun. We had fun.
You guys are bored, but we had fun.
No.
I enjoyed. But like we said, it's an important part to learn about culture, especially if Soccer Life Mastery goes abroad, goes into state. Interstate doesn't matter, but
I need to say that no, never mind.
Yeah, go on. What?
No, I
Tell me
was
after.
thinking twice. No, like the way you guys eat. For example, if you go to a restaurant, you normally wait, right? If you have your food and then if you have like 5 people in the table, sometimes you wait for the other plates to arrive to start eating, right?
Oh, it depends. Yeah, it depends. Yeah. If you're raised well, like in my family, no one cared. But then, like, if I go to a different person's family,
you know
or like different, I'm like, everyone's like, can I eat?
Okay.
Am
cool.
I allowed to? And then one of the mums will be
Now-
like, oh, go eat, don't wait.
Yeah.
Like,
So, very first dinner in
smashed
Australia. I had plenty of Aussie friends that I never met. I was meeting on those days because there was some Brazilians there. And then the plate just arrived. Man, the plate just arrived. I started eating.
he's like, whoa.
My wife would start eating, and everyone was looking at me. And I was like, am I doing something wrong?
Yeah.
Am I doing something wrong? I was like questioning myself. I was looking. I was like, am I smelling?
Yeah.
What happened? And everyone was like, yeah. Like, for example, my food is there. I'm here.
Yeah.
And they were talking. I was like, hey, how's it going? Yeah, good. Like, just looking to my food. I was like,
flip is he doing?
oh, I know. I didn't offer that. Hey, would you like to try? No, I'm okay. Because I was like, oh, maybe they want it.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's different. And then my Brazilian friend just came to me laughing.
Yeah.
Hey, normally here we wait.
Yeah.
And I was like, what do you mean we wait? And my food going to get cooked? No. They're going to arrive like pretty quickly.
Yeah.
It's normally they try to make like the whole table at the same
Yeah.
time. It's just because they have only two hands. So,
Yeah.
And I was like, no, but you. And then I saw like everyone coming with a lot of like waiters just coming with putting like plates, and everyone was like, oh, I didn't know we have to wait. That's fine. It's normal. You don't understand. It's fine. I was like, oh,
It is true. Like even in
and the way you guys making noise, I was like, no, we don't do noise in Brazil.
who does noise?
No, like a lot of people.
Like when they eat.
Yeah, a lot of
That's
people.
that's not culture. I guess because we just
I don't know, because like in Brazil, like we've been taught like, hey, when
mannered.
you eat. So sometimes you see like the guy just like doing everything wrong.
This is my dad.
Like
My
total,
dad.
total like dirty, like eating, like farting, doing, but like eating. Yeah.
Yeah.
You see like the person total like,
Yeah.
yeah. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah.
We don't do that too.
I think that goes back to the culture of like being laid back and not caring about what people think of you and stuff. It's
exactly.
just like,
But that's what.
yeah.
But this is so cool. I think this is cool. It's not. It's not something that you kind of like. Oh, this is great. It's about culture. That's fine. It's like the way we, as I said, the way we eat our stuff. Sometimes you're gonna look. Seriously, you put that on the food.
There's one funny thing in terms of culture when I was in Italy, where we finished training and stuff, and some time goes by, and they were at some cafe, and it was about like 7:00, and so I ordered dinner by myself just because it's dinner time for me.
Yeah.
I get my pasta and stuff. The rest of the team are looking at me like, "What are you doing? It's 7:00 at night. Why are you eating dinner? Like dinner's not for like two more hours."
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm going to bed at 9 or 10 o'clock, man. What do you mean I'm eating?
Yes. This
like,
is.
you guys, like, in Italy, they eat, like, 9 o'clock or 10 o'clock at night. The dinner time is
We do that too.
Yeah, like, what do you mean, bro? I'm eating at 7. Get out of here. I'm starving.
This is one of the shocking thing for me. I call my friend, like, 8:30.
Yeah.
8:30 p.m. I call my friend, hey, what's up? Yeah, not much. What are you going to do now? Oh, well, I'm just getting to bed. What do you mean? Yeah, no, 9. I know be in bed. And I was like, no, what are you talking about? 9.
Dinner time, mate.
9.
Yeah.
I haven't even like planned like my dinner yet. And then that was shocking for me too.
What time do you guys go to bed and wake up?
I still go to bed like midnight, like 1.
You go to bed that late?
Yeah, still.
And when do you wake up?
5:30, 6.
Hey, what do you mean? That makes no sense to me.
Yes.
Like, how do you have energy to live? If I don't get 8 hours or so, like, I am a zombie, man.
Mate, I don't know.
Because that's the thing, you guys eat so late, go to bed so late,
so
and don't wake up.
When you're in Brazil, you need to work like a lot, right? So I remember like back home, like I was working like until like 10:30, 11. Then you get back home, you just eat something, the adrenaline's still there. You go to bed, but then the next day you need to wake up 5:30 to go to work again.
Yeah.
So you kind of like, we get used to.
Yeah.
So I cannot sleep that much. If I go to bed like midnight if I didn't set up any alarm or something like that, 6:30, 7, I'll be like,
Yeah.
what I'm going to do?
Why can't you...
So I just wake up this time to go to do exercise.
Can't go to bed earlier?
Why? Why would I go to bed earlier? Nah. Because, like, for example, okay, let's go to bed earlier. Then what about the Netflix that I've been watching, like the TV show, the series, and then the movies? No.
Yeah.
What time? Oh, then you need to do, like, early. No, then I don't have time.
Yeah, because you're working.
Because, like, I work, like, until 6, 7, 8, for example. Then when I come back home, I want to spend, like, some time with my family. Hey, let's just watch some cartoon. Me, Gabriel, and Natalia. Gabriel normally go to bed at 9:30, which is, like, late for a kid of his age. And sometimes 10. But, like, okay, let's just wake him up. If I wake him up, I was like, oh, Dad, I'm so tired. Okay, he needs to go to bed early. But every time, if he's still sleeping, mate, we need to wake up. Yeah, that's all right, Dad. So he wake up like, yeah, good.
Yeah.
But normally he wake up even before I just go there to wake him up. He wake up by himself. So I think it's still healthy when he's waking up by himself and feeling good, not tired at all. But like
The Brazilian blood, you just got so much energy. That's why he's so exuberant.
No. Anyway.
Alrighty, that's been it. That's been
Oh my gosh, that's
the longest podcast
Jesus
of
Christ.
just culture.
Anyway, culture stuff. Thank you
Cultural.
so much for watching.
Who knows? We're gonna go to Brazil.
Let us know if you're watching for a different country, if you have a different culture.
Yeah,
put
let us know. Send us
down below,
a
let's
message,
see.
comment below, whatever. Soccer Life mask you to Brazil.
Yeah, why not?
We'll open up Brazil, Italy, England, everywhere. Let's go.
Thank you so much, guys. See ya.
Latest, I'm starving. Bye.